didn't get into sort of the hi-fi world until quite late. It was after university, so I was in my early 20s, and I just managed to get a job. I'd always worked in sort of record stores and stuff, like through my teen years and things. And then when I relocated in the UK to Warwickshire, where I still live, I was looking for a job and I happened upon a hi-fi store. I didn't know anything about hi-fi particularly, but I went for it and they were kind enough to give me a job. And I was there about 6 years or so. And it was tricky. I mean, it takes a good 2-3 years, I think, even working in that environment to really get your head around the hobby. But yeah, I spent my time there. It was very enjoyable. And then, it got to about 2017, the opportunity with InnuOS came along, which was really exciting. We were quite an early adopter of their stuff at the store. And I joined as the product specialist. That was beginning of 2017, and now I'm the look after EMEA, so majority of European accounts. And this is my first trip away again since everything went crazy a year ago. And actually, this is the last place I was before it all went crazy as well in Sweden. So it's interestingly bookended. It's quite nice. You know, we're pretty young. We only really arrived on the scene in sort of 2016 or so, when we kind of really became like a bit of a known entity. And, we've achieved quite a lot. We've become quite an established name in that time, which I think is good. And in a difficult sector as well, computer audio in particular, it's not an easy way to go. It's quite challenging for a lot of reasons. It's the technicality involved with all the software. There's a lot of still, I think, kind of quite a bit of cynicism around that kind of subject. And for some people, it's just very complicated. It's not appealing. It seems confusing. So I think what's special is that we've really done a good job of making it very accessible to a lot more people and really surprising people with the difference it makes in sound in that time as well. Coming from quite an unproven kind of background, not even really a hi-fi background, again, a little bit like myself, came to it quite late, just brought different expertise in, but really made it work. So I think it's sort of special that we've just really committed ourselves, and we take support incredibly seriously. We do really want our customers who decide to invest in us to be as happy as possible. We do mean well. So we take that really seriously, and I think that's helped make a good reputation in a short space of time. So I think we're interesting in that way, new but rapidly established, yeah. So this year, this is actually the first time I've had the Phoenix Net out I think it might even be the first public showing at an event completely, like globally almost, in fact. We released it at the beginning of this year, so we have that here with the Phoenix USB as well. So again, that's the first time I've not actually had them side by side at a show, alongside our Zenith. So it's quite cool. We should be able to do different formulas like Zenith by itself, with the USB, without that, and then with the Net. There's a lot of sort of different ways we can sort of do some comparisons. So we have that kind of trio of products this year. I think it'll continue to get more luxurious. I think, at the high end, I think people need to feel a lot of substance is what they're getting. I think it needs to get, we're all getting really used to very high quality kind of accessible products, and you really expect that to be replicated at the high end. So I think it's also, and actually one thing Nuno, the founder, always says, which sticks with me, is simplicity is king. So I think at the high end, it's just going to get more and more accessible, because it can still be quite a kind of a complex thing. So I think it'll get easier and easier, and I think we'll continue to sort of see the rise of almost sort of miniaturization, more sort of super integrated, maybe some sort of more active systems, things like that. But it's not the most rapid moving industry in the world, so in 10 years it's probably going to broadly look similar to today, but I think it'll even be even more digital. I think we'll be doing even more clever things. I think the value will keep on climbing as well. I think it'll be you're able to get more and more better sound at the price points increasingly. So, but yeah, more digitized, more streamlined, easier. I think it'll just be easier as well. I think it's uncomplicated products that anyone can jump into. Even at the high end, when people know their way around complex stuff, I think it'll become, I hope anyway, it'll become more accessible in some respects in usability. Yeah. Black, no sugar.